This video shows various ways we can modify a surface elevations within an area. The first way I'm going to do it is by lowering the individual points within a surface. In order to do this, you need to have the surface style have the points showing. And you can select it from an existing style that you have set up, or come into the display tab and make sure that the points are visible. You can then select the surface. On the ribbon, you can go to Edit Surface and then go to Modify Point. It's then going to ask me to select points that I want. And I want to select points within this polyline. In order to do that, I'm going to type WP at the command line and press Enter. And then it'll allow me to pick points along the polyline. Since I have some curves here, I want to turn on Nearest, so I can pick points along the polyline to provide better definition. And then I can press Enter in the selection, and then I can see the points have been selected within that area. I can then press Enter to end the selection, and then it's going to ask me the new elevation for all the points, or I can do D for delta. And since I want to lower all these points by 0.1 foot, I'm going to type D and press Enter, and then type in negative 0.1 and then press Enter. And that has lowered the selected points by 0.1. If I want to remove that elevation change, I can always go to Prospector, expand the surfaces, go into the surface properties, and down at Edits, I can then see the modify multiple points, and then what modification that I did to get that result. And so this is how I can modify the points in a surface to get the desired results. If I have multiple areas, this might be a little bit troublesome. So the other way I can do it is by creating copies of my surfaces and combining them together. To start, I'm going to create a brand new surface. And I'm going to call it Lowered. And then hit OK. And then I'm going to create another surface called Combined. And hit OK. I'm going to go ahead and change my surface style for EG to not show it. And so the first surface I want to put in the combine is the original EG surface. So I'm going to right click and choose Paste Surface to paste in the EG surface into this combined surface. And here I can see the contours have been added back in, or showing, because now I'm showing it on the combined surface. For the lowered surface, I too want to paste in the EG surface. And then I want to lower the surface, whatever the increment that I want. And I can do that by right-clicking on Edits and choosing Raise Lower Surface. Here it's going to ask me, what do I want to add to all the elevations? And I'm going to say negative 0.1, and then press Enter. And so here I can see that now the contours are stacked. So now I just want to lower the surface within this area. So I'm going to add in a boundary for my lowered area. And for the first polyline, it's going to be outer. For any other boundaries after this one, they're going to be show. And then I'm going to hit OK, select the polyline, and then I can see the change here. So now the lowered surface area just encompasses that area. Since I have polylines, the boundary was set by the mid-ordinate distance, and so I can see the spacing is pretty far. If that's too far for me, I can always redo the operation by first deleting the lowered area, and then going back in and re-adding the boundaries. But this time using a smaller mid-ordinate distance. And here I can see that now my surface boundary more closely follows the polyline. And then I want to reflect this lowered area within my combined surface. So I'll come down to Edits, I'll right click and paste the surface, and then I'll paste in the lowered surface. And now I can see the results.